So I do have an important announcement, something that I want to share with the congregation. Several months ago, I had gone to the doctor to check up on an unusual growth that I had in my ear canal, and it was diagnosed as a cancerous tumor. So what that means is I'm scheduled for surgery on December the 16th. From what I understand, that it'll take me anywhere between about 4 to 6 weeks to heal from the surgery. So they have to remove the tumor. The tumor is actually on my salivary gland. Okay, it's called an adenoid cystic carcinoma. And of course, as the doctors told me, they said this is very rare. Only like less than 1% of all cancers are like this. So I'd like you to know that I don't get the garden variety stuff. I get the rare stuff. Okay. But they're going to have to surgically go in and remove it. I was offered various different choices from my surgical team about how to proceed along with this, and I have made certain choices. I have chosen to take the most aggressive path because I don't want to play with this. So there will be some physical changes. It may shock you. I might lose my hair. Okay. Right, but no, there will be some side effects and things like that. But the upshot is, Deborah and I and all the other elders have been working very hard to make sure that we, I have to finish this Abraham cycle. That's all there is to it. So I hate leaving things undone. So Deborah and I have been videotaping. So we will finish up the Abraham cycle. It'll be on video. We've been doing that for the last couple of weeks. If I'm capable, if I'm able, I will come in after the surgery. I probably won't preach, but I will come in to check in with everybody, see how you're doing. I'll probably be all bandaged up like the mummy. So depending on how I'm feeling, if I can make it, I will be here. And if I'm capable, I will go ahead and preach. You know, if I'm capable at that point. I said if I'm strong enough to preach but too tired to stand, then we're going to just bring the desk and the chair in here so I can sit down and do it from there. So we'll just do whatever is necessary. What I need from all of you is to hold it together so that when I come back, the church is still here. Hold it together, people, so I have something to come back to. Understand? So just to let you know, that's what's happening. I don't have any anxiety about this, a little depression, not a lot of anxiety about it. I have a really great surgical team. Thank God I am blessed with really great insurance that's paying for everything. So everything seems to be taken care of from there, except for the healing up part. So that's taken care of too. All right. Hey, good morning, everyone. Good to see y'all. Hi. All right. So I wanted to do a little health update, kind of an announcement of where everything's at right now. I wanted to do it when you were all here, and I wanted to do it on video so I could only do it, so that way I could do it just once rather than 15 or 20 times with each individual. Also, just to let some of the people who are online who are asking about my health, how I'm doing, things like that. So here's kind of where the update is at. You know, back in probably early September, I received my diagnosis. I kind of waited until I had as much information as possible before I announced it to all of you. That was back in early December. I had my surgery on December 16th, and just before that, I of course recorded a whole bunch of videos with Deborah's help to fill in for the time that I'm gone. So my surgery was about 6 weeks ago. The big issue that we've been waiting on, oh, by the way, the surgery was very successful. They did remove the tumor. It was not the kind that they thought it was. It was a slightly different kind, an even rarer form of cancer, because I can't do common stuff. You know, I have to have the really rare stuff. So it came out, the pathology report was really, really good on it. So it was well defined. All the margins came out very, very clean. They have very nice big margins. All kinds of good news about that. They biopsied all kinds of lymph nodes and did all kinds of other tests, and no sign that it spread anywhere, so everything's good on that. What we were waiting for was the next meeting of the tumor board, which, in case you guys don't know, it's all the different cancer doctors through Southern California. They all get together, they discuss each case and make their recommendations. So we were waiting for the tumor board's recommendation on whether or not I need to go through radiation therapy. And I got back kind of an interesting recommendation, kind of a little bit of a mixed one. So my radiation oncologist called me. She said, here's what the board has said. That because of the kind of tumor that it was, because all your margins are really clear, your pathology is really good, all this good information, it's perfectly reasonable not to do radiation. Yay. However, they also said, because this is such a rare cancer and there's no information about it in the literature, really, we can't find anything in the medical textbooks or the journals or anything like that. We don't really know very much about this. It would also be perfectly reasonable to do radiation because we don't know. So, it's up to you. I like, that was not nice, okay? You just threw it right back in my lap. I didn't appreciate that very much. I wish you would just give me a recommendation. So after talking it over with the radiation oncologist and talking it over with family members and things like that, and I appreciate how honest and frank my radiation oncologist was with me about, best case, worst case, all that kind of stuff, what the whole process would be, what the side effects would be, all those kind of things. She helped me put it into perspective as we work through it, that there really, with this particular case that I have, there's no right or wrong answer. There's no right or wrong choice because we can't predict what's going to happen. So she said, it's really a matter of you setting your priorities. She said, the likelihood of reoccurrence is probably in the single digit numbers. And if we give you radiation, we'll cut that in half. Okay, so she said, if you want to prioritize that, that's your decision. If on the other hand, you want to prioritize sort of the quality of your life and not put your body through this and not have some of the permanent side effects that are coming with it, then that's your choice too. But there's really no right answer. It's just whatever answer is best for you. And so as I worked through it, I decided that I'm not going to do the radiation therapy. That the benefit of a few extra percentage points of it not coming back was kind of outweighed by all the supposed permanent side effects that I would have. So that was my choice, and that's the one that is best for me. And before anybody tries to start second guessing whether I should do one thing or the other, again, there's no right or wrong answer. It's a matter of the priorities that I have for my own personal life. So that's what's going on with that. I will not be going through radiation therapy. I will now move into what's called the observation phase, where they kind of observe me on a regular basis. They'll bring me in, CAT scans, all that kind of stuff to just kind of check up on me and monitor me. And then we'll do some remediation as well. I have to have a bone conduction hearing thing put in. I have a few other little issues that have to be taken care of. You may notice the room set up a little bit different. That's because that way we have the camera angles. I get my good Hollywood glamour side on this, right? So this is sort of like this side over here, my right side, this is sort of MGM glamour. And then my left side is more universal horror. So they're both beautiful. Thank you, Deborah, right? I'm going to wear my I'm gonna wear my Phantom of the Opera mask next week. How's that? Just right? A wig? I need a wig too. I don't need a wig. Deborah had offered me her Raquel Welch wig. Yeah, right. And I considered it, but I had found one that I liked even better. It was a George Washington one, and I thought, that way I could show my patriotism, for my country. So anyway, all right, well, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do Isaac. You may notice that I'm sitting down. If I look shorter on video, it's because I'm sitting down. My stamina's not back 100%, but we'll do the best that we possibly can.